Increasing funding for government programs with collective intelligence through the CIPAA SDGs program. The Collective Intelligence-Based Program to Accelerate Achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals, or CIPAA SDGs, leverages collectively intelligent cooperation to effectively increase funding for government programs. The use of collective intelligence through CIPAA SDGs also removes the barriers to cooperation so that where the dollar value of cooperation is positive, it can potentially be scaled to fund those programs. Governments can increase the effective funding for their initiatives through the same instruments of cooperation, for example, impact bonds, which the CIPAA SDGs program provides for donors to increase their impact per program dollar. These instruments are described in the video CIPAA SDGs for Donors. These instruments incentivize more donors and governments in this and other regions to cooperate in supporting the program. More donors and governments providing support means that the program can fund more infrastructure than can be justified by the value of the benefits of the program in one region alone. By having us design value chains that support their programs and inserting those value chains into the CIPAA SDGs program, governments can support their own initiatives. By doing so through the CIPAA SDGs program, they can significantly increase the funding to those initiatives. For example, the South Sudan School Uniform Conceptual Model described in the video, the CIPAA SDGs program, outlines a potential 50 times effective increase in government funding for job creation. In Phase 1, this program will help ministries of agriculture for governments in the CARICOM region to design a pilot agricultural value chain that supports their targeted impact on local agribusinesses. The program aims to leverage private investment to deploy additional agricultural value chains after the pilot to support additional local agribusinesses. These additional value chains will be replicated from the pilots successfully conducted in the other 14 CARICOM member states. Attracting the private investment to deploy up to 15 value chains in each CARICOM member state in Phase 1 can increase effective funding for the government's impact on agricultural livelihoods to 30 million. This program aims to attract the participation of multiple governments in this way. Phase 2 will target impact on access to affordable healthcare, education, renewable energy, water and sanitation, as well as food security and employment. Later phases will target impact on housing, tourism, the infrastructure of entire smart cities, and other impacts. This program will help governments design value chains that support an effective increase in their funding in these other areas. To disseminate knowledge of these benefits, we're working with the University of the West Indies to launch a Center for Collective Intelligence in the Caribbean, where the pilot of the CIPAA SDGs program will be launched. Understanding collective intelligence isn't necessary to participate in the program, only for those wishing to design value chains for collective intelligence. The CC4CI will also educate on the use of the principles of collective intelligence to design and engineer products and services with significantly increased capacity for impact. As an example, these principles have been used to architect a healthcare solution with the potential to save enough of the $7 trillion in healthcare expenditure worldwide for the savings to pay for universal healthcare for those without. We're architecting other collective intelligence-based solutions in education, renewable energy, water and sanitation, agriculture, employment, and other sustainable development goals, where those solutions leverage collective intelligence to gain a similar capacity for increased impact. The social impact marketplace will provide tools enabling the government to search for opportunities to align value chains in the CIPAA SDGs programs with its goals, so it can increase the effective funding for those government initiatives. Thanks for watching.